much to say before today's episode. We're taking on Falkirk in the league, and then we're taking on Celtic in the cup. One game hopefully we'll win. One game we hope we don't get hammered. It really is that simple. There's not much else to do. We're going straight into the next two games today. This is Glav's Gamer. My name is Duncan. Welcome back to the Elgin experiment. Damn, I almost said journeyman. So welcome in, everyone. There generally isn't much to say. We just came straight into the next two games. The only change to our starting 11 is that Denham's going to go on the bench. He is a bit tired. So Chalk will make his first start, I think. Yeah, first start session was his second appearance. Because we're playing Celtic in literally a couple of days' time. So we kind of won't need to have our strongest 11 possible. So it'll be Barden goals. That back four of Ballantyne, Ashley, Briggs and Ali. Chalk, Pollock and Arnott. Bradley, Cummings and then Hamilton leading the line. On the bench will be Almangush. Al, Max Ross, Zach Sturge, Kelly, Denham, Pettigrew, Kerr, Richards and Franceschini. Wales will need to come on at some point. He's not made an appearance for the club as of yet. He is a squad player. He's not played any games at any point, but yeah, I'll need to try and get him involved at some point, but not probably till after the next two games. This hopefully it will be not an easier, but hopefully we can get a good result today. We are trying to take another winger on trial. I was going to say on loan, that's not true. On trial. We'll see if we sign him or not. I'm not really sure if we will. If we do sign him, I'll obviously let you know. If we don't, we'll probably talk about it. But yeah, we've got a player coming in on trial, hopefully. Just to give us another option out wide. I don't know, I'm just not fully convinced with all of our wide options. Yeah. But yeah, hopefully we can get a couple of good points. We're only playing one game in the league, Duncan. Hopefully we can get a good result today in this league game and keep our fairly decent start to the season going. The only game we've lost so far was that penalty shootout, I think. Unless I've already forgot a game, which, let's be honest, is possible. I have the memory of a goldfish at this point in time. 3 games played, currently on a point. Yeah, no, we've not lost a league game yet. But I imagine that our first defeat in 90 minutes will take place in the next game. I think it's not even highly unlikely. It's pretty much improbable, verging on almost impossible, but not quite, that we just don't get a result against Celtic. Let's be honest. Although we have, as a League One side, knocked out Premier League teams before, so with a better squad, you've got to think we'd get a better chance. But then, you know, the Old Firm have a squad that much above the rest of the league that it's another complete jump again. Especially for a one-off game, anything can happen, but I wouldn't be holding my breath. Both teams seem pretty equal here. Both had the same amount of shots. We've had one more shot on target. As you would expect, we are dominating possession, but that is exactly how we want to play. But it does seem that we are fairly equal in just trying to create chances just now. That's a good ball, though. Hamilton shot deflects out wide for a corner. Bradley deliver. I don't know why all of the players that I play as wingers are naturally, say, like for example, Bradley, naturally a right winger. Left-footed. Can he play left wing? No. I think it's the same on the other side as well with Cummings, but I'm not actually 100% sure now. Could be wrong on that one. But it seems like, I know Kerr, for example, is again naturally right winger, left-footed. Can he play left wing? No. But he's a winger. He's not an inside forward or inverted winger. He is a winger. So he's going to get right down to the byline and have to cut back to cross. Arnott tries to get the ball back to Cummings, but doesn't quite make it. Can we win the ball back? No, but they're breaking pretty well here. Good defending. Don't know who that block was. Either Ashley or Briggs. Bradley, can he get it through to Hamilton? One more. Cummings. Use your pace. He tries to loses out. It's a throw. Well done, Ali. Come on, Cummings, stay on him. We're kind of playing okay. Like, I'm not too annoyed with any of our play today that we've seen. Hamlin's got a poor match rate, and he's got 6.5. You can't, well, you can see it there, I suppose, but you can't see it because of my big fat face. But other than that, realistically, maybe our midfield, they're on a 6.6, so they're not doing a great deal of much. I'll say I'm not happy with the performance, but it's a lie. Like, I'm not annoyed by it. Yeah, it could be better, it could be worse. It's we're just playing pretty average today. It's like there's not much to get worked up about, either in a good sense or a negative. I'm like Hamilton is having a bad game, but bringing on a poacher I don't think it's going to help. Because he's just going to stay so far forward. He's not going to drop deep to even help link up play. So if we're not really creating the chances, unless he gets one and he just, I don't know, has the world's best conversion rate, but right now it doesn't feel like we're going to have much point in bringing on that type of forward. They could bring on Richards, who would do a bit more, but I don't know. Cummings, that's a good ball out to Bradley. Cuts into his left foot and he slots it home. It's his second goal of the season. Stephen Bradley. Good finish. Really good finish, actually. Puts it past Xander Clark, and that's a good way to begin the second half. Cummings looks like he's having a good game today. But he drives in, gets the ball out to Bradley, takes his first touch, second, and then third touch is in the top corner. Good finish. Elgin 1, Falkirk 0. Ballantyne's having a poor game still. Our midfield 3 are not playing amazing. Hamilton is having a bad game. Yeah, let's make a couple of changes because it doesn't seem to be going overtly well in our favour, but it's going to be like for like in some. So Pettigrew is going to come on for Pollock. That is a like for like change. Stephen Kelly will come on though for Arnott. This one is not like for like. He'll play as that deep line playmaker on support. I just noticed that Barden has an injury. I'm hoping that isn't severe because I don't really want to have to sub him off. Complete wing back. Yeah, Mangoose will be coming on. I'm actually not sure if this is his first appearance for the club if he comes on. It will be, making his debut. Going to bring on Francis Cini. We'll see if he can get maybe a chance or two. Cummings would looks like the most likely one to create at the moment. But yeah, we'll make our 4 changes. Leaves us with one more sub to make. Gets the ball out to Cummings. Arnott. Back post. Bradley heads it well over the bar. 4 changes. Let's see if this helps create a little bit more. Immediately over defender, it's a corner. Can we keep the ball out? Yeah, okay. Not the best defending for the last pass. Like, everything else was fine, did everything else right, just didn't pick up the man. But then a really tame effort. Was very easy for Barden to save. Oh, fucking hell. Shot from about, 25-30 yards, hits off the crossbar, but still 1-0. Every time I see Az, I just think of Rick Astley all the time. But he's Ryan. He is not going to Rickroll us. Excuse me, but he might Ryan roll us. And if that's a good or bad thing, we'll find out probably by the end of the season. Briggs. Right, gives the ball to Kelly. Out to Cummings, who is basically our best player today. Ali. Back to Cummings, has a great run. Cuts it across. Oh, you probably should have left that for Bradley. Probably should have left that for Bradley. Ali's picked up a knock. No, he's just knackers. Yeah, let's bring on Zach Sturge. I've got no issue with that. Club captain Zach Sturge coming on. This, by the way, this St Johnstone Partick Thistle game has been wild. Both teams have took the lead numerous times. It's now Partick Thistle 3, St Johnstone 5. What an absolute wild game. Right, 12 minutes and then stoppage time remaining. Still only one goal in it, which I'd really like that second just to kinda put the result out of sight, but at the very least give us a little bit of a comfort. But that is poor Bradley. Didn't even look. He just hit that and hoped. Right, Sturge does well. He picks the ball up in the middle of the park. But we do well. Almangosh. I really need to decide how I'm going to say his name. Franciscini. That is unlucky. What a header that would have been. Glances it, almost gets it in the far corner, but it goes just wide. Eight minutes of regulation time remaining. I'm going to assume there's going to be maybe 3 minutes added on. Briggs, chalk, out to Bradley. He might have been the match winner as things stand, but I definitely think Cummings has been the better player. Franciscini's running, has a shot. Compo save for Xander Clark. Chalk has had a 6.6 all game. Has never went higher, has never went lower. Oh no wait, that's a 6.8. Never mind. It's went up to 6.8. I was going to say, geez, I've never seen someone have just a static stat the whole game. 6.6, just never great, never bad. I mean, to me, a 6.6 is bad, but I don't know if the game really counts that as awful. Kelly, Chalk, isolated. We get the ball to Sturge, tries to dink it over for Franciscini to run onto Franciscini. Jesus Christ, Duncan. Franciscini. I'm hoping we're going to have Cummings and Bradley fit for the cup game against Celtic. But we'll need to now wait and see. 4 minutes added on. I was a minute off in my guess. And Stafford shot over the top. Barden hits a long ball for some reason. Sturge intercepts that pass. Sturge's, until that free kick, Sturge's played fairly well since he came on. Defensively, he's actually looked pretty solid. Intercepted a few balls, won a couple of tackles. I've never seen somebody throw a goalkeeper up for a free kick. Yeah. Tell you what, they are fairly putting the pressure on us with the second half. They are pushing for that equaliser. And we head it out for another corner. Just over it, or just under a minute now remaining. And the header goes just wide. I thought that was in. Fuck me, they've got a free kick. And it's out for another corner. You've got to think this is the last chance of the game. And it's in. That is a kick in the balls. That is a massive kick in the balls. I did say we needed that second goal. And it has completely came back to haunt us. Excuse me, poor defending. And we lose out on the 3 points. A draw that feels like a defeat. Actually is a draw that feels like a defeat. 95th fucking minute of the game. Not great, but 5 points from a possible 9 in the opening 3 games. Goal difference of +4, which isn't too bad. Leaves us with ourselves, Dunfermline Athletic, and St Johnstone with the best goal difference after 3 games, which means the square root of fuck all at this point in time. Join us in a second as we'll be taking on Celtic in the Viaplay Cup. It's a League Cup to you and me. Here we are for the second game of the episode, and we've made one change, and it's just bringing Denon back into the starting 11. Yeah, that's literally the only change. There's no change on the first team or on the bench. Let's just go, and we're not even changing shape. I am risking an absolute hammering by playing in the not the least defensive, but you know, could be a bit defensive in terms of mentality or shape or roles. Like we could have played this shape, but we haven't. I don't think they're going to play their strongest 11. I'm hoping they're not playing their strongest 11. It's not obviously the big crowd you'd kind of expect. There not to be a big crowd for this game, to be fair. But yeah, Let us just hope and pray that we can do what we did when we put out Aberdeen and get a goal and then hold on for dear life. We've done well. We have went 2.5 minutes without conceding. Well done, guys. 2.5 minutes without conceding. Woohoo! Oh, we have drawn. Oh fuck! Who did we draw? Dunfermline in the SPFL Trust Trophy, the competition we are defending this year. Yeah, it'd be nice to win it again, but it's not really the be all and end all. Yeah, it does give us a little bit more money, but probably the appearance fees alone for that game would kind of make it negligible, to be honest. But we're over a tenth of the way through the game. Oh god. And it's 1-0. Fuck. This is what we didn't want. This is what we didn't want. Oh. We really are just hoping that we can do something. We're trying to dominate possession. We're not doing that here. We haven't even had a shot as of yet. Right, we're breaking though. We need to make the most of these breakaways, and we immediately lose the ball. Well done, Ali. Gets it to Hamilton. Cummins just about keeps it in, but loses out again. We're not even getting the ball in the fucking box. Oh, please put a tackle in. Well done, Ballantyne. Well done. I have zero faith. We've had a corner, but still not managed a shot. We're trying to dominate possession. We're not doing that. Oh, this isn't ideal. Oh, right, we've got a corner. Pollock to put it in. Cummings! And it's a corner. We've had a shot. We've had a shot. It was even on target. That is something. Bradley this time. Can he pick out a man in red? No. No, he can't. We've now had 4 shots and 2 on target. So out of nowhere, we've started creating chances, which is good. Little spell before the end of the first half gives us a little bit of hope, I suppose. I mean, the good news is it is only 1-0. For what that's worth. We're going to make a couple of changes. Denham's on a booking and Ali is not having a great game. Let's bring on Chop. No, let's not. Let's bring on Stephen Kelly. Let's bring on a playmaker. We'll also bring on Sturge, club captain, just to try and get something a little bit different in there. And let's see if our second half can go any better than the first. Ideally, getting a goal would be a bit of a boon. If Celtic score next, like we are without a shadow of a doubt out. If we could get a goal first, that would be interesting then. But I still would expect them to come out on top, truth be told. Thing is, I could have played differently than we normally would. We could have did our 4-3-3 with a defensive midfield player and just tried to defend the whole game. Maybe took off the control possession or whatever. But it's that early in the season. It's a game that realistically, the minute we drew them, we were never going through. So why not just focus on playing in the same formation and style as we have done and just get that familiarity with... Because we signed a lot of new players. Let's get the familiarity to keep on growing. And to be honest, we've not been awful, which is something, I suppose. This is a good bit of play. This is a good bit of play. Arnott! Yes! Go on, son! And that puts us back in the fucking game. Celtic 1, Elgin City 1. Arnott with the goal, Hamilton with the assist. It is Arnott's second of the season. I thought Bradley was offside, but their right back must have been keeping him on. And our centre defender completely sells himself. Arnott's in space, takes a very good first touch and comfortably strokes it home with his second. That gives us something to hold on to. And I love it. We are going to make another change. We're going to bring on David Kerr for Bradley. Bradley's not having the best of games, and I think, if I'm right, as much as Kerr isn't, in terms of pace, quicker, his acceleration is a lot quicker than Bradley's, so that initial burst over maybe 5-10 yards could be enough to get us by someone instead of like a sustained long sprint. Trying to just make smart changes now. Sturgis having a poor game, but we can't really take him off. Get no other options for left back now. Andy's looking on as a sub. Cummings isn't playing anywhere near as well as he did in the last game. That's kind of understandable, to be perfectly honest. Oh, that's far too much space for him. Seriously? Seriously? How was that a penalty? Unfucking believable. Never a penalty. I'm going to bring on Richards for Cummings. Play him as that advance forward. Hamilton is knackered. I don't think it's really going to make much of a difference there. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Got one more stop and one more sub we can make. I feel cheated. I don't see how that was a penalty. Never in a million years did that look like a fucking penalty. Oh, man. Deflated again. Why are we giving him so much space? I mean, I understand that you're back for you want him to keep like a certain distance, but when you see the guy standing by himself, hugging the fucking touchline, can one of the midfielders not come over? Can my winger not come back? We're giving him so much fucking space, man. It's actually infuriating. David Kerr's had that awful game since he's come on. Same as Sturge. Kelly's not played well since he came on. Pardon's injury, by the way, was a stubbed finger. Good save. Dunfermline 4, Aberdeen 5. Jesus Christ. I'm playing Dunfermline in the cup. A different cup, to be fair. Still a cup. Well done, Kelly. Oh. No time for us to get a breakaway here. We're just waiting for that final whistle to put us out of our misery. That's more of a fucking penalty than the first one you gave. Prick. Celtic what 2? Elgin 1. You'd have took that result before the game. You would have. It's just frustrating. If we'd been beaten by a good bit of play or something, fine, but I still don't. Yeah. Ah, right, okay. We got £28,000 for that. Plus, I think we'll get a portion of the gate receipts. Not top about it. Don't care. I don't really care about any of this. Cool. Completely pointless press conference. Love it. When will we come back? We've got Ayr United next in the league, and then we have a Dunfermline doubleheader. Could do the Dunfermline doubleheader, one at home, one away. One in the league, one in the cup. Do you know what? Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just come back for the Dunfermline doubleheader in the next episode. Yeah, if you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a thumbs up. It really does help get the channel out there a bit. I'll see you on the next one where hopefully I don't get so deflated. Take care.